Good evening, you guys. Good Friday evening. I'm on about 3 cups of coffee and I'm all hyped up. Actually, probably more than that throughout the whole day. But, anyways, welcome back to another Normal Gets You Nowhere Chats with Chance podcast number 9. Alright, so I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys this evening a little bit. Just kind of discuss some of the topics and what's been going on in today's media and stuff and news. And I'm not trying to turn it into that kind of channel, but you know me, I always like to just keep up with some of the stuff that's going on. But I want y'all to get engaged in this video, and so y'all for sure comment y'all's thoughts on everything that's going on, and you know, what you think is going to happen from here and everything like that. So I was watching a video tonight on there, and I caught wind of what Bill Gates is trying to do now with his new plan or new idea, him being a big billionaire and stuff, of trying to do away with the iPhones and stuff and all that, and so and the smartphones. So that within itself is a good idea. I feel like that's a plus, but I don't trust him. I don't support him under no circumstances. I just think he's tied in too much with some you know, big names and big stuff going on, and you know, there's controversy you know, about him being evil and this and that, about the spiritual warfare fight of being of the good versus evil and all that. But so anyways, I just come across the video tonight, and for the first time, apparently it's been out now for about a month or more, about him doing the new tattoo technology, coming out with doing away with iPhone and kind of putting in and implementing the new tattoo that he's going to have technology come out of and run from, and somehow it's going to like charge through your body, through your own thermal body heat and stuff like that and everything. But it gets deep and it gets crazy. But I mean, you know, there's a lot of talk about it for sure. Go on there and look that up for me real quick. Got my wife next to me here. She's going to be Googling stuff tonight. But just look up the Bill Gates new tech plan or something like that, or new tattoo plan or something, and we'll read some facts on it real quick. While she's doing that, I just want you guys to comment, tell me what y'all think about the whole new Trump talk and stuff that he's got going on with that video or whatever that they're talking about the 6 Democrats supposedly you know, had said that about him or whatever, and then he went back on there and said something about the crime being punishable by death and things like that. I forgot the word that he used, that he claimed it was something about being traitors or something like that. And anyways, that whole matter, y'all go comment what y'all think on that, and comment, and just in general, you know, if you see us, you know, if you see us getting better in the near future fast, or if you see us getting worse, or you know what it's going to come to. But we all got to be just praying and preparing, and I definitely think it's going to get a lot uglier before it gets better. And I think we're getting really close to like civil unrest. Some people were calling it like national divorce or civil unrest or something like that. And I think we're, you know, the markets are just down this week. Everything's just red. We had this big reversal just a day or two ago. Things were looking good, and then it just plummeted out of nowhere. So I really don't know like what's going on with the markets and all. But so y'all just let me know y'all's thoughts, and then, you know, we've still got all the foods and stuff that's being, you know, stuff that they're putting in foods these days, and just everything, just all this chaos, and about all the money and where the money's going and stuff, and all that, and funding Congress and being sent overseas and stuff to fund these terrorist groups, and so there's a lot of topics that we're going to dive into this week. So y'all stay tuned for a lot more content to come and some more videos on that. But yeah, here we'll get into it a little bit. It says, Bill Gates has discussed the future of technology where electronic tattoos embedded under the skin could replace smartphones for communication and health monitoring. This concept is a futuristic idea, not a current product or literal tattoo Bill Gates has gotten. It represents his vision for a device that integrates seamlessly with the human body. All right, so apparently it's just an idea scheme thing that he's got, that he's going to be checking or wanting to possibly do. But let's see. Hmm. Yeah, right there. Let's see. For a subdermal electronic tattoo with sensors that could connect to the internet, track your biometric stuff, and perform functions like making calls without a handheld screen. And that's, yeah, somebody was saying in there where it could charge like through your thermal energy and all that. But anyway, I think we're still just getting closer and closer, and getting just closer and closer to the spiritual war, and what it talks about in the Bible, and with the mark of the beast and all that. There's controversy about that, and things like that. And some people say it's the full blown Antichrist and the mark of the beast, that if that ever got to that. But I definitely don't see us heading to a good place. That's for sure. I just think we should just keep it simple, and focus on getting back to the way we were, and our small town roots, and just living simple, and getting out of this technology. I urge all my family on here and all my supporters to just really think about it, and come down and ask your question of you know just ask the question of does it help you get closer to God, or does it bring you further away? And I think we should just all just fundamentally, ask ourselves that question, and just try to stay out of the technology, and get out of it as much as we can, because it's just going to lead down that slippery slope of just taking us further and further away. But because they talk about that, and I was watching a video earlier Granger Smith was doing with somebody, and can't remember if it was in Isaiah or Matthew's chapter, but it says something about that. It says don't put all your keep your faith on the Lord and the Lord only. Don't put all your faith in worldly things, and just don't trust the world with to lead you to your Savior, because this is not, and or this world's not. So yeah, so anyways, y'all get engaged with this video, and comment all y'all's topics and thoughts on these certain different topics that I've talked about. And this is just kind of an introduction, a little ramble here of just kind of getting it ready for what I'm going to talk about this upcoming week. I'm going to be getting more engaged with you guys, and start dropping videos every day this week, and then possibly next week too. And then I might start spacing them out a little bit, but I've got to get my activity up there. There was one other quick topic I was going to touch on, and I can't remember what it is, but I don't know. But anyway, it's a big mess, you guys. I mean, we got a long ways to go. Things are getting ugly, but anyways, y'all try to have a good weekend, and unwind, and just get out of the technology. And all my southern family down here in the South United States, y'all just be safe and have fun this weekend, and enjoy your time. And I've got to get back to work tomorrow, because I just got done having the whole week off and took a little vacation. Had some much needed unwind time. So y'all be safe, and y'all pray and prepare, and love thy neighbors, and take care of them, and check on your family members and all that good stuff, and just be awesome, and get out and have fun, and get back to our southern ways, and ditch that technology. I remembered what it was. Elon was talking about he said about 5 to 10 years, or actually I think maybe 10 to 20, about another 10 to 20 years, he's saying that the new AI jobs that are going to be created out of all this, and where technology is heading, he thinks that jobs are going to be kind of replaced, like I've been talking about in some past videos. But he's thinking that the jobs and money is just going to become kind of irrelevant. And I've heard more people talk about that, and kind of along the lines of the universal income, the UBI or whatever, universal basic income, and so where the government's gonna kind of start just paying out money or whatever to all of us to be able to pretty much have robot services for everything. And so I could definitely see it heading down that slippery slope in the next 20 to 30 years of all that. And if it still goes along those lines, people will have to kind of get innovative and get outside the box for entertainment and stuff. And he said like working would just become like an option and everything if you still wanted to, and this and that. And if we ever get to a point like that, I think people really will start kind of grabbing a hold and getting back to the roots of looking for entertainment. If they get freed up, and they're getting paid, to pretty much just sit at home, I think they'll they'll start kind of getting outside the box and thinking of other ways of entertainment and stuff, and going out and doing more activities, and getting back out in the environment and nature and stuff. So that'll be good for like families and recreational parks and events and waterfalls and big places like that, where people can get out and have the time to actually start pursuing new dreams, or new activities, or new interests, or things that they want to get into. So there could definitely be a good outlook of that someday. But that's about the only positive thing that I could see coming out of that. But the way the technology world is going, and the more vaccines and the more chemicals going into these foods, and just all this unnatural processed stuff, and the way this world's going, and the prices of everything going up, and the rumors of the Bill Gates being a population controlist and wanting population control and trying to kill a bunch of people off, and this and that. I mean, just and the whole Trump and Musk and the Epstein files, and you name it. There's just so much stuff going on, in the wars and talks of wars in Israel and Gaza and all that stuff. For all those matters, there's just so much to unravel. But it's just a big mess, and so anyway, y'all just stick to y'all southern ways, and y'all just get back to hunting and fishing and living off the land and having a good time, and riding your side by sides, tearing up your land, and raising cane, enjoying your drinks, and just do you, and have a good weekend, you guys. And just want to give a good Ted Nugent Kid Rock vibe there, just to get out here in the Southland and have some fun, and shoot some deer. Hope y'all all get some big bucks this weekend, all my guy hunting friends out there. But anyway, y'all be safe, and subscribe and like and comment and get engaged. We appreciate all the love and support to the channel. I'm gonna get back to living this redneck country boy good life. Redneck rich in this paradise. Y'all have a good weekend.